I have dealt with so many parents that have gone through the same situation and have not done what works the best. And the child is destroyed in the end. Hi everybody, and welcome to Tuesdays with Tillman. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. Thank you so much for joining me on today. Today, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I get so many emails every week, and I'm always typing back the responses, but today I want to answer one of the emails that I received, and hopefully Justin's response that he gets will help you as well. It's Justin from New York, and he says, "My ex-girlfriend and I are co-parenting. At times when she gets upset with me, she will not answer the phone or allow me to see my son. How can I establish a cordial relationship with the mother of my son and minimize our disputes?" All right. He also says, "How can I politely inform her that just because she's upset with me, that does not grant her the right to not allow me to see my son?" This is an amazing question because this happens in so many instances where the biological mother and father split up, they're separated, they're not together, they're co-parenting. The first thing I want to say is that the definition of co-parenting means to share in the responsibility of raising your child. Justin, I'm just talking to you because the ex-girlfriend did not reach out to me, so I'm going to give you the response as it relates to you. The first thing I want you to do is pull her aside and to own your part. Let her know that you are committed to raising your son in the best way that you know how, regardless of whether you two are together or not. That's the first thing I want you to do. Let her know that you are here for the long haul. You know, sometimes I think it's easy to make the baby, but then raising the baby, whole nother ball game. And the dads, I really have to commend you because some of the fathers that I'm dealing with, you know, don't even want to have access to their children. And the fact that you do is a thumbs up for you, okay? Pull her aside and let her know you're owning your part as a dad, as a father of this child for the rest of his life. Okay? The second thing I want you to do is breathe and to look at her and to say to her, let's do what works the best policy, which means we are not going to use this child as a pawn. We're just not going to do it. We're going to elect to do something totally different. We're going to do what works the best policy, which means that when she gets upset with you, when she gets mad, when you get angry, when you get frustrated, the child will never be used as a pawn, which means you can't keep the child from each other. She can't keep the child from you. You can't keep the child from her. So that just has to be a non-negotiable. That has to be something that both of you agree to. If she agrees to that, then step number 2. Tell her or explain to her that this child, in a child's mind, according to Dr. Deborah, and she could always reach out to me, that a child feels like they are half mommy and half daddy. And to never talk negatively about daddy or mommy. Why? Because in a child's mind, regardless of what it's doing for your ego, in a child's mind, they feel like, oh, if mommy's talking about daddy, there's something that's wrong with me. If daddy's talking about mommy, there's something that's wrong with me. You don't want to do that. And this is all because of what? What works the best principle. It works the best when we don't use the child as a pawn. It works the best when we're not talking negatively about each other. And it works the best, number 3, when you make a conscious decision to not allow your resentment and your bitterness and your anger to destroy your child's destiny. Because as long as you hold on to those 3 things, your child's going to feel the energy of it, and it's going to mess up their life. I'm just telling you from what I know. I have dealt with so many parents that have gone through the same situation and have not done what works the best. And the child is destroyed in the end. So sit her down Explain to her those 3 things and pray about it. Pray about it because she needs to understand that you are committed to loving your child for the rest of his life, and she needs to be committed to doing the same, regardless of you two being together. I am sending you, Justin, and all of our parents out there dealing with this situation a lot of love, a lot of prayer, peace, and hope. Take care.